Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. So, we have been discussing about time and tense in the last class. So, we have learned about present tense, present simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. And also, we have seen some topics about past tense, that is simple past and past continuous. So, today we will be discussing about past perfect and past perfect continuous. So, we will know how to use the past perfect and the past perfect continuous, or else we can say in which are the ways in which we use past perfect tense in a sentence. So before we move on to the class, we should know what is the structure of past perfect tense. So you might have studied in your previous class about all those. Even then we will explain all those. How to write a past perfect sentence. It is supposed to be subject plus had plus V3 form of the verb plus object. I can give an example like the lesson had begun when we arrived, or the lesson had begun. So it is an example for a past perfect tense, and there are a few more examples can be given, but we don't go deep into all those because you have been studying all these things from the first standard onwards. So in this class we will know what is what are the ways in which we can use past perfect, or how do we indicate an action in a past perfect form. So this tense is best understood if it is called the before tense, which means past perfect tense will be used when an action had already over. So in order to use such kind of actions or situations, we will use past perfections. That is why it is said it is also called the before tense. In the sense, the action which are already over will be said in a past perfect. But there are some other occasions wherein which we use past perfect, because the past tense, the simple past and past continuous and all those things can also be called before tense. But there are some things which we have to remember when we speak about past perfect. That is, when we wish to indicate that an event happened before or another event in the past. For example, the lesson had begun when we arrived. In the sense, there are two actions which are happening, and the first action had started when the second action arrived, or when the second action happened, which means the lesson had begun when we arrived. In the sense, the lesson had already begun when the people arrived. So it can say that an event happened before and another event in the past. So there are two events which are happening at the same time, and the first event has already started when the second event happened. So in those situations we will use past perfect. That is said when we wish to indicate that an event happened before and another event in the past. So we use the past perfect form in order to use such kind of sentences. And when we move on to the second form, it is supposed to be like the past continuous, but this tense is used for too often by students. In the sense, this tense will be similar like past continuous, but then there are differences. The difference we have seen in the first thing, that is when an event already happened and simultaneously another event is happening. So past continuous is also the same, but there is a difference. In the past continuous we have studied that there will be continuous action, and the continuous form will be explained in the sentence. But in past perfect form it will be continuous, but it will be said in a past perfect form. That is why it is said that the lesson had begun. They did not say the lesson was beginning or something like that, but it is said the lesson had begun, even though it is a continuous form, but it is said in a past perfect form. So that is all about past perfect. And then there are some more things like sometimes it is clear that one event occurred before another one without using the past perfect. We will speak with the same example which I said, that is the lesson had begun when we arrived. Here the first action had already begun, but the second action happened simultaneously. But the second action is not said in a past perfect form. It is said in a simple past form. In the sense, the first action was a continuous action and the second was not a continuous action. That is the reason why we use past perfect in such situations. As I said, there are two actions which are happening. One will be continuous, but it will be said in a past perfect form. And there is also another action which happens simultaneously, but that particular action will be said in a simple past form. The example is the lesson had begun when we arrived. So that is all about it. I hope this particular thing is clear to you. The second one is all about the past perfect is used with the point of time in the past to show that the event occurs before that point. So the next one is all about the past perfect is used with a point of time in the past to show that the event occurred before that point. For example, by 2 o'clock he had read most of the novels. So here they indicate a particular time point wherein which the action ended. It is said he had read most of the novels before 8 o'clock or by 8 o'clock. In the sense, there is a particular time in the past to show that the event occurs before a point. So a particular point wherein which the action has ended is shown in the sentence. Or else in 1948 he had been employed as a clerk for 10 years. So here there is an action which happened, but a certain time is indicated. A particular time is indicated in order to show the point wherein which the action has ended. So in order to speak about an action or when an event occurred and before the point, we specifically use past perfect tense. So these are the four things which we have to keep in mind when we speak about past perfect. So I can explain once more. That is, this tense is also called the before tense. In the sense, the action which will be happening in the past will be said in a past perfect. So this is the first thing which we have to remember. And the second thing, when we wish to indicate that an event happened before another event in the past, we use the past perfect. So as I said, the example, there will be a continuous action which will be happening, or an action which will be happening simultaneously or at the same time. There will be another action which happens at the same time. And the first action will be said in a past perfect and the second will be said in a simple past. The second is the third one is all about like the past continuous. This tense is used too often by students. Sometimes it is clear that one event occurred before other without using the past perfect. So I explained with the same example. The first one will be said in a past perfect and the second one will be said in a simple past, because the first one will be a continuous action wherein which simultaneously another event occurred. So the another event will be or action will be said in a past simple past tense. So the next one is all about the past perfect is used with the point of time in the past to show that the event occurs before that point. So an action will be happening and they will explain the point of time in which the action occurred. So we have, when we studied about the simple past, we have learned that in order to indicate a time or action which happened in the past, and if you want to indicate a time, we will use a simple past. The same thing will be said in past perfect also. So this is all about past perfect. So now we move on to the fourth one, that is past perfect continuous tense. So what is the structure of past perfect continuous? It is supposed to be subject plus had plus been plus verb plus ing plus object. For example, I can give an example like he had been waiting there for an hour, or he had been working for an year or something. So this is an example for that. And usually we won't use past perfect continuous for our daily use, because we don't have to use past perfect in the sentence. But even then, comparatively, it is an unimportant tense. But even then, we have to study what it is, or we have to know what the tense is used for, and so on. So mainly, it is used when we wish to indicate that an event happened before another event in the past, and that event was continuous for a certain period. So the same thing we have seen in present continuous. So that there an action was continuing, and simultaneously another action is taking place. For example, he was writing while she was reading, whatever it is. So there two actions is taking place simultaneously. But there are some changes in the past perfect continuous. So that is, it is still continuing to a certain point in the past. But in a present continuous, it was continuing up to present or until the present, but it is continuing in the past itself. The example, he had been waiting for half an hour when the other team arrived. So there an action is taking place, or a continuous action is taking place for a certain time period in the past itself. So what happened? There is a change in past perfect continuous and past continuous. So as I said, it is a comparatively unimportant tense, because all these things also can be expressed with the past continuous. But even then, I will explain with example. That is, he had been waiting for half an hour when the other team arrived. So here also there are two actions which are happening simultaneously, but there is a difference in the first action, because the first action happens in the past and it is continuing, and it ends in the past itself. During this time period, there is also another action which is taking place. So that is why I said it is used to indicate event happened before and another event, or else there is a continuous event which is happening in the past and ending in the past itself, and at the same time there is another action which is taking place. I can give one more example, like he had been working for the company for 10 years when he was promoted. So these two actions happened in the past. One was the working, and the second one was promotion. So there the action working has been done for 10 years, and in between he got promoted. So these two actions happened, or they began and happened, ended in the past itself. So this is all about past perfect continuous. So the second point, the event was continuous or was still continuing at a certain point in the past itself. So this is all about it. So I will give some examples of these two, so you will be able to understand a bit more. So the examples of past perfect is he had forgot my name, so I reminded him. So here, can you find out the difference between these two? The first one is all about a action which happened at a certain point of time, so it was not continuing. That he had forgot. The word forgot or had forgot, in the sense it happened only to a certain to a point of time. It is not a continuous action. And the second action, the simultaneous another action is taking place, there also is not a long action but a short action which happens. That is why he said he had forgotten my name, so I reminded him. The second example is after he had finished his studies, he lived in England, or he lived in Mumbai. The same is there are two actions which are taking place simultaneously. And when we move to see past perfect continuous and its examples, the artist had been painting the picture for an hour when the other man arrived. In the same way, the work has done for an hour when the other one arrived. There, the action was continuing and ends in the past itself. At the same time, another action takes place. The other examples are he had been studying French for 2 years when she went to Paris. Another example, he had been taking 2 degrees when he was in England. So there was a continuous process which happened in the past and it was continuing and it ended in the past. At the same time, another action is taking place. I'll give another example, that is the shop had been selling all the brand by the time I went there. So the person had gone there, by that time all the brands or all the products had been sold. So the verb, that is selling, it was continuing in the past and ended in the past itself. At the same time, there is another action which is taking place. So this is all about the past perfect and the past perfect continuous. So I hope this session is clear to you, and we will come up with another section that is about future tense, future perfect, future simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. So we'll come up with these 4 sections in the next class. Thank you.